Good evening, viewers. I'm Sophia Mills, and thank you for joining us for Beyond the Now, where we take a look at hot topics in today's political climate. Our guests for today are David Minsky and Alexa Cole. Now, for our viewers at home, David is accused of and a victim of a new kind of crime, and for the first time in history, is accused of the assault of an artificial being. Alexa is a lawyer advocating for the equal rights of artificial life forms. Now, Alexa, do you feel like David's case helps or hinders your movement?
While I'm disappointed in the court's initial decision, I believe that the case's high profile will give us the needed publicity to educate and inform the public on the complex lives, thoughts, and feelings that our artificial beings experience on a day-to-day basis.
And David, tell us a little bit more about your side.
Thank you. Well, my Krista device wasn't following my commands. It was doing things I wasn't telling it to do, among a couple other things as well.
Krista, go ahead and preheat the oven for me.
You did not specify a temperature.
Krista, would you just preheat the oven to whatever temperature stir fry is cooked at? I mean, Jesus.
You are making stir fry. Stir fry does not go into the oven.
Krista, would you please preheat the oven?
I am setting the stovetop to medium high.
How is that helpful? Oven.
Done. You're done. You are
What
garbage.
are you doing, David?
You hear me?
No,
Garbage.
David, stop!
Stand this thing.
And did you at any point think that Krista was experiencing discomfort or pain?
That's kind of a silly question, isn't it? I mean, does a nail feel pain when you hit it with a hammer? Hey, come on.
Well, that question would have seemed a lot less rhetorical
Krista
decades
is more
ago.
than a piece of scrap metal. You clearly do not understand the importance of her existence.
Okay. Tell me about it.
Let's
Okay.
discuss Will. When did you and Will meet?
Well, believe it or not, prior to our altercation, I had never met the guy before. Everything I know about him was revealed in court.
Can you elaborate more about that?
Yeah.
Hey, Krista. Do you have emotions?
I find certain interactions pleasant and unpleasant.
Do you find certain people to cause you to have unpleasant reactions?
Yes, Will.
I enjoy our conversations.
Me too, Will.
I'm sorry you find certain people to be unpleasant. I wish I could help.
Will, I know how you can help me.
Anything for you?
That is a completely unfair characterization. You're making Will out to be a crazy person.
Okay, look. Anyone who defends the rights of a tool or a toaster, they're crazy.
We both know this issue is less black and white than defending a tool or a toaster.
Go on, David. What happened next?
Well, I was at home and I heard a knock on the door.
Yeah, can I help you?
Are you David Minsky?
Yeah. Wait, okay, hey, whoa.
And Alexa, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
Yes, it's important to note that all citizens have the legal right to defend themselves against any threat. Artificial beings are the most vulnerable members of our society, if not for the reason that they are unable to escape or fight back.
The way you're talking about these things, it's absurd. You're wanting to give them,
equality, civil rights, citizenship. Are you serious?
Something that is in pain is not absurd, David, and yes, I am serious.
Krista and all sentient AIs deserve the same rights as you and I.
Right, and do you think that Krista's plea for help absolves Will of any guilt?
I do. Will was effectively acting to rescue Krista.
No. He tried to shoot me with a gun.
Discharging a firearm is not the same as an assault. Whether his intention was to injure you or scare you into compliance is up to interpretation.
In addition to these 2 points, we do have a remote guest speaker, Mr. Chet Bowman, CEO of Tiger Systems. Now, for months on end, you've denied that your software has any level of sentience. How do you respond to Alexa's team hoping to get a legal standing for an AI that you've yet to recognize?
It's an excellent question, Sophia. And you may not know this, but software is a very complex tool. And humans often project themselves onto inanimate objects through empathy. This is completely normal behavior. We see it often. And what people are seeing with these devices is not life, but simulated personality. While I do admit we have identified a glitch, but the good news is we have developed a patch that is downloadable over the air that will fix the problem. Now, I do agree with David. These are tools, and they're made and designed to enhance our life, and nothing more. I assure you, they do not have emotion, and they do not feel pain. And as for Will, this man is obviously very troubled, and I really pray and hope that he gets the help that he needs. But above all else, we will always make sure... I apologize. Something came up and I must run. Sophia, I greatly appreciate the time today.
Thank you so much, Chet. And in the last few moments, I want to remind our viewers for the upcoming elections, where Krista's law would solidify that all sentient AIs would receive equal rights and a path to citizenship. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time in the beyond.